This is the Verizon Wear24 smartwatch, probably one of the best smartwatches that disappeared almost as fast as it was introduced in May 2017. So why was this watch so fantastic? It's not the Snapdragon Wear 2100 CPU, the quarter gig of RAM, or the 4GB storage. It has LTE support, but it is band locked and only works on the Verizon network. No, what made this Wear24 so great was the price. Not Verizon's MSRP price of $350 off contract. That was a little rich for this tech. I'm talking about the liquidation price hovering around $50 when Verizon abandoned this project and dumped all of its entire inventory onto eBay sellers. So basically, for double the price of some sketchy no-name eBay watch, at roughly $50 you got a quality Android 2.0 watch, which actually was made by Quanta, one of the largest OEM electronics manufacturers in the world. I bought one of these a few years ago, and at the time it was an amazing deal. About a year ago, I actually figured out how to use this watch on non-Verizon networks. It is possible to use this watch at any provider that operates on LTE band 13. In Canada, at least where I tested, this means Bell Mobility or one of its subsidiaries, including Virgin Mobile and Lucky Mobile. I've verified all three of these working on the Wear24. I opened the watch using a tri-wing screwdriver and carefully pried the back off. It is important to use heat, at least the first time, to soften the adhesive. You will almost certainly destroy the waterproofing by opening it. Also, the SIM tray flexboard doubles as the watch speaker. You have to be extremely careful not to nick any of the ribbons when opening, as the ribbons, flexboard, and speaker are extremely fragile. I've opened mine numerous times, however, this last time I damaged the board and I can no longer use any SIM card and no longer have sound. So while now I cannot show you a working LTE watch, I will still show you the process that I used to get it working in the past. Verizon says this watch uses an eSIM, but it is actually a standard SIM card. Using tweezers, I carefully slip the SIM card out over the foam stopper and carefully slip the new card in. Fully powering the watch off and back on, I now see updated data on the SIM status page that reflects the new card. Until you have sufficient signal though, the network status will remain as disconnected, which is normal. Lastly, and this is the critical part, going into the SIM Toolkit app and force stop. This app somehow tells the watch it has an eSIM, and killing it allows the watch to use and connect via a standard SIM card. If you are in a strong coverage area, the cellular turned on and Wi-Fi and Bluetooth turned off, you should now see LTE Plus on your screen and should have a data connection. A few caveats. 1. Your provider must auto-assign APN settings, in my case pda.bell.net. Verizon has locked this down, so there is no way to manually enter APN settings for your provider if they don't auto-assign it. 2. You cannot make phone calls, period. Phone calls on this watch use VoLTE, which requires the provider to support the specific device. Since only Verizon ever sold this watch, no other provider will have the provisioning to support it. Texting works though, both from the SIM phone number directly and from your paired phone's phone number. One note though to anyone who still has this watch, regardless of whether you mod it or not, make sure to force stop the SIM toolkit on every boot up and permanently disable the built-in Verizon apps. This will dramatically improve your battery life. I hope you enjoyed this video where I partially broke my watch. I hope you found it entertaining and maybe informative. I hope to see you in the next video.